Okay, so today I'm going to show you something that I should have done a long time ago. Something that I think is extremely helpful for anybody who's living in a vehicle, whether it's a Class A motorhome or a hatchback with a tent. You got to do your laundry somewhere, and of course there's laundromats, but or your friend's house. Whenever possible, that's the best choice, but it's not always an option. Even just this thing was actually designed for travelers, like if you take a flight to another country and you don't want to carry a bunch of stuff, but you want to be able to do laundry. Come here, let me put you on the video, come on. This one likes to piss on my floor when she gets excited. Yeah, especially if she's mad at me. If I go someplace and can't take her, or if I've been gone all day and I come in and I leave, she'll just haul off and piss all over my floor. So when I'm on the road, sometimes I go the price of gas with this thing, and being on a fixed income, it's not always an option to drive to the nearest town. So sometimes I'll go someplace and I'll camp the entire limit, which is usually 14 days. In some cases it's even longer. And when I'm doing that, I've got to do something to wash my clothes. So a while back I got one of these. This is called the Scrubba wash bag. I just put these items on here to give you some sort of an idea of scale. This is a cell phone mount and a tripod, a grippy tripod. This is, a small size bottle of liquid dish soap. Now the idea with this thing is you use a bare minimum of water, and you can use any kind of soap. You can use a body wash with something like a dish soap or a laundry detergent. You would just want to use like a single drop, because you're not going to want a lot of soap unless you have plenty of water available so that you can rinse a couple of times. So what we've got here is a couple of dirty old piss towels. When she does piss on the floor, I've got to use one to mop the piss up and the other one to wipe it up with some clean soapy hot water. The other thing, I go through a lot of socks, so that's the other thing I'm going to be using this a lot for. Piss towels and socks. You can use it for any type of clothing. I believe they say you can do 2 socks, 2 underwear, a pair of pants, and 2 shirts all in one load. So the first step here is going to be to open it up. Obviously shake all the dust and dirt and hair you can off before you actually try to wash it. I hope you can see this well, because I'm only doing this in one take. On the inside here, you've got these little scrubby thingies, and that's what helps scrub the material when it's in there. So we walked over to the faucet. We got poured about a gallon of water into the bag. Whoa! Now we just put more than a drop of soap, so we'll see how that goes. Now, this is the first time I've actually used it, although I have seen other people's YouTube videos, so I do sort of remember how it works. You roll it up until it's tight. Then you clip the pieces together. I think I'm doing the clipped part wrong, possibly. Then it says, oh, I definitely did that wrong. Give me a second. Okay, let's try it this way. I think that's right. Now it says to deflate it. I guess that would be what this is for. Okay, so you just squeeze it. And then press the air out. I'm probably squeezing this wrong. You should probably try to get as much of the air out beforehand as possible. This is my first time using this, so we'll get better with it as we go, I'm sure. Ooh, water started coming out, so I guess that means enough air has been expelled from this thing. Push the little stopper in there, and then keeping it with the grippy pieces on the bottom, you just get in here with your hands. Okay, still a little too much air. Then you just get in here with your hands, kind of separate it. Bigger loads are harder to do, and this is fairly good sized load with two fairly big towels. They say you're supposed to keep it flat and rub it, but I want to really agitate this stuff up, so I'm just going to shake it a little bit too. As long as it's being pushed back and forth over those, that should work. It says you should do this step for about 3 minutes, so I'm not going to keep you watching the entire time. Let me pause this. Okay, so I've agitated it for at least 3 minutes. I probably went a little bit longer. We unclipped it, unrolled it. Now we're going to take it, and you can see that water has picked up some color. I don't know how well this is coming out on the camera, but these were nasty, dirty towels. So now we're going to take it over to the water faucet. Dump this out because we're at home, so nobody can complain. You know, I might use this other places, but I certainly wouldn't film it. And I'd probably use an environmentally friendly soap in those cases, because as it says, you can use any soap. You can even use no soap and you'll still come out with cleaner clothes. But I'm at home, I'm in my yard, so I'm going to go dump this out in the flower bed and fill it back up with clean water. Repeat the rinsing process. Maybe do that twice since this is so dirty. And then I'll be back. Okay, I have rinsed it. I rinsed it twice, even though it really didn't need it the second time. So you can tell this water's pretty much clear now, even after agitating it for a while. There's a little bit of discolorization, and that could just be because we're looking through this plastic. But these aren't just clothes that were on your back for a couple days. These are piss towels. They were on the floor, picking up stuff from my feet, and where Sierra peed on the floor because she was mad at me. And they had been down there for a few days because we had some rain. I was using them to keep the mud and the rain from coming in on my feet. And after just one quick 3-minute wash, even an extremely soiled load like this, you can see the water's pretty much clear now. There's not even any soap residue left. I rinsed them twice thinking I'd have to, and I probably could have got away with a single rinse. So now, just going to dump out the rest of the water. This part here is pretty obvious, but you want to take and wring your stuff out as much as you can. These towels look dirty still. They're not, trust me. I wouldn't have made them mess cleanup towels if they were still nice and new. I probably got them at a thrift store for 50 cents. I got them for their absorption, not their looks. So you just do that, and you take them someplace and you hang them up to dry. Of course, you want to take your bag, take it and rinse it out one final time when you're done, and let it dry thoroughly so that you don't get mold. And again, this is the Scrubba bag. It's an Australian company. They actually do giveaways on their Facebook page, and that's how I got mine. I was getting ready to buy one, and I just got picked as the winner, so you gotta love it. The company has a Facebook, a Twitter, or you could just go to www.thescrubba.com, thescrubba.com, that's 2 B's. They're about $50. I've contacted the company. They're willing to give me a little bit of a discount if I purchase one. And I'm thinking I might do that in the next couple months and do a giveaway here on my channel. Try to help somebody out with something kind of cool and maybe get a few new subscribers at the same time. So anyways, do whatever you want. Don't let anyone tell you you can't. And have fun while you're doing it.